Hey, good morning, guys. Okay, thank you for coming back to another broadcast over here at the Ellis Network. I've been really trying to keep up with everything that's been going on around the world, but I've been having a little bit of difficulty on my end, so I apologize. But anyways, we're going to talk a little bit about the Clinton Foundation and Uranium One, and also these sealed indictments that the Department of Justice has. Now, there's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumor going on. If you guys paid attention to President Trump's last speech, he drank out of that bottled water. A lot of people's attacking him for the way he drank out of the bottle, which is, come on, grow up. They're attacking President Trump's hands being small, little man syndrome, and all this. It just shows the mentality of some of the people that we're supposed to be getting our news from, and our facts. We're kind of seeing the mentality of some of these individuals. Like, what does little man's have to do with the fact that he's still your president of the United States? So give it up. But there's a lot of speculation. Now, we all know about Uranium One. We all know about the Clintons and even the Obama administration and parts of the FBI. They were involved in the Uranium One deal. We know that Clinton sold 20% of uranium to Russia. We know that there's money laundering, and they sold for self-profiting within their own foundation. Now, there's a lot of indictments going on. We all know that Tony Podesta, he's been arrested. There's a couple other indictments that's still up in the air, and there's a lot of speculation. I'm sorry if I said Tony. I meant Tony Podesta, and then you got John Podesta. Hollywood is in a disarray right now with sex allegations and scandals and all this other stuff. It's just pretty funny how just this year alone, how much sexual behavior has been exposed. Nowadays you see it everywhere. So it seems like what's going on is that the deeper that they dig into the Clinton Foundation, they're finding sexual misconduct. Once the Clinton Foundation and the WikiLeaks emails came out, we all learned about, the child trafficking, devil worshipping, soul cooking, I think it was called. So we're hearing a lot of the sexual conduct within the foundation, and people that promoted, gave donations to the Clinton Foundation as well, is being heavily, criticized for sexual allegations. Now, you can only wonder that maybe if you was to donate to the Clinton Foundation, you would get, sexual favors. A lot of it, there's a lot of speculation, children within these sexual favors as well. So, I'm wondering if it was sort of, now we know that, the Clintons did pay for play. If you guys remember a year, 2 years ago, when they were talking about pay for play within the Clinton Foundation, you donate, $25,000 to the foundation, and you're guaranteed a spot to sit next to the president of China or something like that. You would pay the foundation for favors instead of just donating. So, there's that whole story of pay for play. Now, there's also speculation, and I'm going to post a video in my description. I'm just going to I can't find any information out, and the lady that I'm going to post a video for, I believe her name is Laura Lejeune. She's a reporter, she's a journalist, she's a blog talk radio person, just like we do here on YouTube. She's very knowledgeable within what's going on within our own government. Me personally, guys, I jump everywhere. Alternative news, this is something that's being heavily talked about within alternative news sources. So she knows a lot more about me, or about the gist of this. I mean, she's heavy into it. So if you guys want to know more about it, you guys can go click on her link to her video and watch her video as well. But she is stating that there's a Marine outfit that just showed up in Langley last night. And this Marine faction, this group of Marines, they go around and subdue anything that goes on crazy. It was speculated that they were sitting in California last week with the threat of North Korea and Guam. And now what's going on supposedly might go on this week. This might be the kickoff. Now we do know that if the Clintons do get arrested, there will be some chaos. We've seen it in this election period. You know, you've had the Clintons versus Trump. Trump won, and even for a year now, you've seen how the left and the Democrats have been. You know, they've been saying that there's been a coup, a silent coup going on within our own government, and that's kind of true if you guys think about it. You know, you have a lot of Democrat politicians calling for impeachment. They're trying anything and everything to get President Trump impeached. And then also at the same time, now we're starting to see a counter coup. You know, with uranium one coming out, and Democrats are turning their backs on each other, and they're starting to spread like little rats. So, you know, basically what's going on is there's a lot of speculation, there's a lot of fear that if Hillary does get arrested for uranium one, you know, which some of these indictments might be just hers and Bill's and Obama's, you know, you can bet that there'll probably be some chaos in the street. There's some heavy followers, supporters, you know, that will come out into the streets and probably protest. And we're just saying, I mean, there's a good possibility that might happen. I'm not saying it's true. I can't find any information on it, but we do know that there's a coup, a silent coup going on within our own government, and now the counter coup's coming out, with President Trump going against Hillary. Now there's a whole lot of literature on this subject. So if you guys want to look more into it, please be my guest. Again, I haven't been able to do much research into a lot of things, so I'm gonna try better to bring it out to you guys. But I'll post a link in the description for that video about the Marines that showed up in Langley and the possibility of a martial law, civil war scenario going on within the political party. Again, I've said it before in my one video, is we're going to have a civil war within just the Democratic Party. You have a bunch of Democrats that's turning their backs on each other, that's jumping ship, because the Democrat Party is sinking. So again, guys, watch the video, stay educated, and a little bit of food for thought. Alright, I'll see you guys later.